So basically, I've been playing this Kenshi game for like 300 hours, and I finally reached the end game. This is the final boss, kind of. I mean, it's a free roaming game, and normally I would just record and just let the gameplay show itself, but it's just so boring that because you know it's just look at this. I'm just controlling a squad, moving up. That's it. Like there's very little music. The sound effects are just kind of I have a guy sending in a pause, see how many guys are in there. And in retrospect, I should have just had all my guys wait outside and have them aggroed out, but I just like to let them mosh together and do their thing and fight. See, I'm pausing, I'm kind of micromanaging, getting my ranged guys away from the melee combat, keeping good distance. And don't mind the names, by the way. They're just names. Sorry, I can only think of so many goddamn names for these characters. I only got like 4 mods in place for this game, like compressed textures and squad limit 256 instead of just 30 characters. But I only ended up using like like 17 guys right here. I don't know, but I'm checking like why is my crab going all the way around, because they have trouble walking inside buildings or something, so they're doing a long way around. See, it's just like a mosh pit. You just kind of hope that your guys do really well in combat, and that's it. Like that's basically the entire game. You train them up, you send them out, and hope they live, and hope they win. I'm not sure how prepared I'm supposed to be, because like I think the highest stats my guys have and like my best fighters have in attack and defense is at most like 65. And the fight's already over, essentially already over, but I kind of have to stick around to make sure these guys stay down, because they'll just get back up. Because in the game you can't really finish people off when they're down, sort of, because with animals and some robots you can, but I kind of want to make sure I kill these guys before I move on to the next room, which is like the final boss of the game. I don't know. I'm recording this right after the fact, because I already know, like, I don't know why I'm bother showing me looting all this stuff, because all the stuff is just garbage anyway at this point. Like, I already got everything I need. Like, look at that copper alloy plates. Like, who the fuck needs to use that? Like, you rarely need to use that for like one or two buildings, and the pretty cool like multi-harpoon turret. But again, no, it's not important at this stage, right? It's not important. So I'm just cleaning up. Like, I don't even pay attention to the battle. Like, it just plays itself. I'm just like, okay, how am I gonna get my guy? Like, but once he wakes up, he'll automatically like spawn up to like an area where he can walk, and then I can pick him up and heal him and stuff like that. But see, like, I'm like, again, I have this compulsive habit to just loot shit, because of course I do, and they're just garbage. It's just like there's no point. I still do it in case I'm missing any secrets. And it's like these guys get back up and these guys keep fighting. And since they're like, I think there's like 120 of these like minions, I'm not gonna bother trying to see if I can instantly kill them by looting them or something, because there's just too many for me to handle. It's like, okay, well, see, I'm just hanging around, looting the place, killing time, because I want to make sure these guys stay down and don't come back, and I also want one of my guys to pick themselves back up, to wake up, so I can heal them and pick them up. Again, this game's a lot of micromanaging. It's just a lot of micromanaging. I would not recommend this goddamn game to anyone. It's a game that was released in 2013. It was on sale. My friend recommended it to me because I like certain other games. I was like, okay, it's on sale, 55% off, whatever. God, I hate myself. I hate him from recommending me this game, because it took a long time to progress, to do anything in this goddamn game. Okay, so I actually went down once I failed to kill this guy once, and I lost because going into this building, the terrain is very, it's hard to move around. The AI and pathing is really bad. Like, look at that. You can't walk on top of that, apparently. You gotta walk all the way around. So Cat-Lon says his spiel and then starts fighting. So I have everyone move in, and I have to adjust their positions, because again, the pathing in this area sucks dick to fight in. Like, yeah. You say anything. I only lost to this guy once because of pathing. It was bullshit. But, you know, this guy's like, what, one of 3 the strongest NPCs in the game or something? I don't know. Yep, he's still talking. You can attack him, I guess, but I'm just like, set the animals right there. Yep. Making sure, is everyone okay? You know, get the dog in there too. Oh, the fighting starts. Does one hit that immediately KOs a creature. See, here's the pathing again. Like, my range guys want to walk around and shoot. Like, oh, I need to get in position to shoot him. It's like, no, see the other 2 range guys? They're in good position. So this is where I'm like, okay, now I got people staying where they need to do and shooting who they need to shoot. They're just aiming at someone else for some reason, but there you go. See, like, basically once everyone gets in position here, he goes down. That's it. These are your boss fights in this game, right? Boom, that's it. That's it. Crossbows are overpowered. You know, they keep interrupting the melee fighters, and if it's just one guy, he basically loses. So that's lore. If you loot his AI core or CPU unit or whatever, it instantly kills him. But I decided, you know what, let me hang on to him. But he does have a weapon that's like the best version of that weapon in the game. But there, the final boss is beaten. I beat Kenshi. The game is done. Alright, it took me 300 hours, so many days to get to this point. I just didn't care. I was like, okay, let me go pick up my gun. This game was so annoying to play through. So slow. It's interesting. I get why. But honestly, if someone made a fantasy game, like a fantasy version, you know, with elves and dwarves and magic, whatever, it'd probably be a much more interesting game. I have this thing where it peels people. It ensures their death. So I'm like, hey, I got the final boss of the game here, Mad Cat-Lon. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put him in the peeler machine. That's meant to peel the skin off humans, but you know what? It kills anything that's put in there. It takes time, right? His armor gets destroyed in the process. Goes in order: top, bottom. Boom. Now it's starting to eat at him. See, it's eating at his limbs. It's peeling away at his skeleton limbs. This is what's happening. I beat the game. Cat-Lon probably deserved it. Oh, he definitely deserved it. But it's over. This is it. Again, this triple speed, so you know this takes time. It's like, oh, there goes your limbs are 0 HP. Now it's going into his critical parts. But again, really time consuming here. Just like, man, they really want to drag this out. Just die already. Just come on, just die. No one cares. This is it. This is the game. Yep. Nope. Almost. Dead status. Come on. He lost his limbs. I don't think I ever had a skeleton lose their limbs. They usually just die. Still up, dying, not dead. Just die already. Just die. Just prolonging your suffering. Okay, see that? It's over. It's okay. The game is over. I took all of his items. I beat the game. That's it. Game over. Game's done. No more Kenshi. That's it. I only made this video to prove that I did beat this motherfucker. I beat this game. Mainly for my friends. Because they bought this game and they're like, hey, you should definitely play it, man. You really enjoy it. And I did not. It was terrible. So right here is the first attempt I did. And I thought it was kind of funny, so I'm including this in. But, you know, he's doing his dramatic speech or whatever. And for some reason my lantern is really acting up in this room, and for some reason the camera flickers in this room too. You'll see it. You know, I'm just waiting. It's like, man, can I talk to this guy? Is there anything? He's just kind of doing his villain thing, and still standing there reading, no voices, if you haven't noticed, but. Yep, doing his thing. Still talking. See, there's a flicker that happens for some reason in this room. I'm like, is it my lantern? I check my inventory. It's like, nope, no, it's still happening. So I guess it's not me. And then the first hit he always does, launches me up, knocks me out.